let's take a look at question 7 from homework 18. Here's another one where they're asking us to find an indefinite integral, and they're giving us something that we didn't know how to deal with before, but if we can rewrite it in terms of something we do know how to deal with, then we're going to be able to solve this, this indefinite integral. So they're giving us the integral of e to the negative 0.04x dx, and I can't handle this. I don't have a rule for e to some random function. But what I can do is I can do the integral of e to the u du. I can do that integral all day long. That's the easiest integral there is. It's just going to be e to the u. But I need to make sure that I can set this function up as e to the u du. Alright, so I picked e to the u. That means that my u is going to be whatever the exponent was. So let's do our derivative work over here. I like to keep it separate so that it doesn't run into everything else. So I'm saying that my u equals negative 0.04x. So the derivative of u with respect to x is just negative 0.04. So du equals negative 0.04 dx. Okay? So let's see how that does at clearing out the rest of the stuff that we have here. So our e to the u, we've got that. Our dx, we've got that. But the problem is we've got this negative 0.04 hanging out here when really we've only got 1 here. So we only need like a negative fraction of what we had up here before. And as before, whenever you have something extra in your du that doesn't quite fit in with what you've got up there, we're multiplying by negative 0.04 here, so we need to divide by negative 0.04 over here. So that means put the negative 0.04 in the denominator, a 1 in the numerator, and so when we find that integral, we're going to be multiplying by this fraction here, which is going to balance everything out for us. So whenever you have something extra in your du that you're multiplying by, you're just going to pull it over into the denominator of a fraction in front of the integral that you're taking. And so now we can take this integral. So I'm actually going to rewrite this. Plug it into your calculator. You're going to see that negative 1, or 1 over negative 0.04 is actually negative 25. And then the integral of e to the u du is e to the u plus a constant. And now I can just plug in what I had for u. So that's going to give me negative 25 e to the, well, that was a negative 0.04x plus c. And that is the answer that they're looking for. So if you enter this part into WebAssign, you're going to be all set because they already give you the plus c. So walking back through it one more time, I have a function that I don't quite know how to take the integral of, but I do know how to take the integral of e to the u. So I let my u be equal to the exponent. I take the derivative of that, rewrite it in terms of du, so I bring over my dx. That gives me the dx that I need to cancel out here, but it gives me something slightly different from what I need here because I have just one e to the negative 0.04x here. And I need negative 0.04 of them. So I divide the entire thing by negative 0.04, and I do that by multiplying that integral by that fraction, 1 over negative 0.04. Whenever you have extra, bring it into the denominator of a fraction over here, and then you will be multiplying your entire integral by that fraction. I plug it into my calculator. I see that equals negative 25. The integral of e to the u is e to the u plus c. Plug back in what I had for u. That goes right up in here, and that's what you enter into WebAssign.